I hope everybody's enjoying this cool weather. We're going to get today's meeting started. That wasn't sound good. All right. Today, our prayer will be given by our guest speaker, Mr. James Hamilton. Our pledge by John, four-way chest by Troy, and song by Dave and CJ. I seem to have lost Mr. Hamilton.
Oh, I'm sorry, he was a factor. Can we do it in reverse?
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Not as good as him. Our most kind and gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this opportunity we have gathered together as friends and as allies, as people that love to work in your community and do things for others. We ask for thy blessing today on everything that's present and also on our members that can be here. And please bless us food to the nourishment and strength of our bodies. And always have us with an eye single to thy glory, thy name, and thy son's name. Amen. Amen.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me in the four-way test of the things we think, say, and do. First,
Is it the truth?
second,
Is it fair to all concerned?
third,
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
fourth.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
All right, let's see. Open up your little blue book, song number 34, which is on page 48. CJ and I are going to help you all sing. So he's got the whole world in his hands. 34, song 34. Y'all there? Here we go. 34. Here we go. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got everybody here in his hands. He's got everybody here in his hands. He's got everybody here in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
Thank goodness she's our new singing group.
Good job. Good job. Well,
You want the FaceTime live? You got your phone set up, it's turned.
yeah, Tammy's got it.
Okay,
She's moving around though.
okay.
She's watching us here. All right, for those of y'all that got it out Saturday and enjoyed such a beautiful day, we had a wonderful bike ride. Great turnout. We got a lot of people that put in a lot of hard work, so give them all a big round of applause and tell them thank you.
For me. That would be a good time to turn down your phone, folks. I'm turning mine down. All right. We're doing happy bucks,
We're
ain't
some
we?
happy bucks right quick.
Anybody happy? Anybody happy?
I'm happy.
Okay, I'll start over here with this happy young lady. Got some happy people over here. Here we go.
Okay, don't forget, we are continuing our flu shot drive-through clinic tomorrow at Parking Lot Bingo. It's open to the general public. Most insurance plans cover it 100%. Medicare covers those shots 100%. And also, if you or a loved one are 65 or older, he's got the super shots, the super flu shots. So those will be the ones that will be hard to get later on. So I would encourage you, if you can swing by tomorrow between 9 and 11 to do that. The shots are also covered 100% by Medicaid. And they are $30 cash pay, and you can just drive right through, and I got mine yesterday. We had about 20 participants, even in the monsoon yesterday, so we were super happy about that. So if y'all can come by and do that, come join us. And you can always stay and play bingo.
And this is called Happy Bucks. I'm gonna put a buck in for you because I'm happy. Oh, you
No,
did?
I gotta get you the vote.
That's okay. All right, I'm just trying to figure I was gonna put it in. I'm still gonna put it in.
I'm so happy because there's her dollar. I'm so happy the bike race is over. But right now, those of y'all that didn't know, we had a new registration process. And it was so easy, and it was a Q code. We just didn't know how to operate it. But once we learned how to operate it, I need these people to stand up. Roxanne, Trina, who is not Katrina, don't ever call her Katrina. Dr. Coble, of course, John, I said Roxanne, Karen Clark, John's wife, Karen Clark, and Rich Carter's not here today. Dr. Coble was there, and Misty Britton.
Yes.
I'm putting in $10. Okay, wait. This is registration.
So why is there $4?
We don't care. You put your dollar in and you brag about you. I'm going to brag about my people. I never worked registration. I always gave away the T-shirts, and John was like, okay, you can just handle this. Oh, I'll handle it. It's a Q code. What can we do? Well, you're supposed to wear your mask. Other than that, I'm putting in $10 because I didn't wear my mask. I got in trouble, but that's okay. I finally put it on with a little discomfort, and we were about finished when I did. So all I can say is I want to thank you, team. I want to thank you all for stepping up to the plate and being there from 6 o'clock to about 8-ish. So thank you very much.
We in happy.
$10.
Very happy. I'm happy for you too. Oh, Tracy's happy. There we go, Tracy. Tell us how happy you are. Stand up and tell us how happy.
Stand up. Okay, I don't really have anything to say. I just want to say when I look around at everyone and everything, I'm just happy. I realise how blessed I am, and part of that is I've been asked about like the amount of things I volunteer for and do, but for me, part of what makes me happy is service.
That's a happy lady. We're happy you're happy. All right. I'm glad we're seeing this lady's got some money on her forehead.
Where?
What?
Money? I got money?
There's a joke behind that. I don't remember it.
There's some money.
Tell us how happy you are.
It could be.
Step forward. Hello. No, I shan't.
All right, fine. Okay, so my happy bucks are for the guests that I brought with me today, even though they're going to talk to you in a minute. I'm super happy that James Hamilton is now the crime prevention officer over at Greenville and will be working in operations. Yes, you may give him just a small amount of applause. It will go to his head. And then Jim White here has just become a detective. Way to go. And I'm really happy that he came up with this hunter education program that he's going to give you a presentation on, because this will be a really good thing to add to our summer of safety. So, and we're going to talk about all that in just a bit. Yay! You may have
Very cool, very cool. Excellent. Okay, we got some more happy people over here. I got a happy young lady right here.
For me, the bike ride's not open yet. I'm in charge of money. If anybody has any receipts that they need to be reimbursed for, you need to get them to me so I can get you reimbursed before next week's meeting, okay? All right, because y'all know I want my books right and I want them done. Okay? It's a standard.
Good deal, good deal. Okay, we got some happy people. Okay, I got some happy people coming around. John is very happy. John, come over here so she can get you on camera, sir.
I got a happy fan
Invoice to send in.
because I'm swinging my way out of the morass of the bike ride. And excited, for those of you that don't know and didn't get a t-shirt, back in the conference room back there, the shirts are all out, the volunteer shirts, so be sure to grab you one and get it. They're all sorted according to size and color, but they're all the same color. So we're so happy for the success of the ride, and I am so thrilled for all the hard work put in by so many people here that made it all look good. And you know, if you make me look good, I'm happy. So, all right. Thank you very much, my sincere thank
All right, we got another happy young one. Oh, gentleman here. One second. All right.
I was happy to drive the Sagwagon and not pick up any injuries.
Hey, that's a good happy. We got another happy young lady right here.
On a different note, real quick, this is the last day that Rotary's collecting the PB&J. This has been really good. We've got close to 400 jars collected, and then we're going to be packing up this weekend and taking it to fish next week. But if you haven't brought your PB&J and you forgot to today, bring it by my office at 5907 Wesley Street 103. And we'll be glad to collect on that. We want to thank Caravine, Family Home Health. We had a lot of Rotarians that came by my office. The Lions Club came a couple of times, really good. So we're really appreciative that all these people came by and participated. We've had even just, a lot of our customers come by and donate. So thanks for participating.
Very good. Oh, we got another gentleman that's happy right here. Tell us how happy you are, sir.
Oh, the $10 bill.
That's very happy.
Well, I'm very happy. The bike ride is over, and it was a very successful day. The weather was just outstanding.
Yes.
2 years ago, a guy pulled in Tawakoni at the rest stop, and I said, "Did you fall in the lake?" He was just dripping with sweat. That wasn't the case this time. It was a family affair for the McBrides, as my daughter was working down Tawakoni to help Byron out there, or maybe she did all the work and you sit
did all the work, I just sat there and watched.
My son-in-law was the captain for the Lone Oak rest stop. So having those two work with the bike ride, I'm entitled to talk about their children a little bit. They have 3 adults at this time, and I've talked about my 2 grandsons several times with you as they were going through high school and whatnot. So where they are right now, the oldest boy has a bachelor's and a master's degree out of A&M. He's currently studying to be a PhD in artificial intelligence up at the University of Illinois. His younger brother, who was headed for the Air Force, had the assignment but came up with a medical problem. So his fallback position was to apply at MIT. So he is now a senior at MIT, ready to graduate, and he and a good friend are working on getting a patent for a machine that will check out solar panels. And that last one of the 3, the granddaughter is at Harvard, a sophomore, and she's going to Harvard on an all-ROTC scholarship. Now, going to school these days is quite different than what we all experience. So, Harvard allows freshmen on campus. MIT allows seniors on campus. So my daughter got together with 4 other classmates, and they decided that they rented a house on Cape Cod, and they're going to sit there and do their homework.
Wow.
So,
Nice.
If you really can't do it at home in school, go to Cape Cod.
I hope they got beer in Cape Cod. The sales will be good this year. Oh, here we go. Miss Roxanne's very happy. Tell us how happy.
Well, like Debbie said, the registration went really well. It would have been good if we could see, because we all figured out we were blind and we can't hear. But we got through. And it was a beautiful day. I can't believe it. And if anybody is, if y'all are friends with me on Facebook, did you see the fish?
Yes.
It was gorgeous out there on the lake. So anyway, that's one of the good things about living in Hunt County.
Very good. That's a young lady right here, Miss Tammy Shea.
Thank you, buddy. Okay, my first happy is to have my handsome husband here with me today, and whom I'm well pleased. Y'all shake. And also, I just really enjoyed our bike ride. It was I worked with some awesome people. Ones that, it's nice always meet people you had never met and then work with them and everything flows just to excellence. And also, I want to ask Miss Liz if we could give monetary donations for the peanut butter jelly because I won't have time. So,
Actually, you already came by my office. Remember, you brought that stuff from your...
I wasn't going to say nothing about that.
No, the answer to that is yes.
Play along. We're trying to give you some money here.
I wasn't going to say nothing, but let's see. And also, what a lot of you know about my daughter, so I thank God that we had a conversation with our detectives and stuff and found out a little more, and I got a little more peace about that situation. I thank God that it's rolling, and whatever he says, I'm fine with. I know where she's at, and I'll see her again. And I'm going to use the last 2 because I am so happy, y'all, we are in here without masks and just looking like we normally look. And I almost got a house full, so there you go.
Very good. Dave behind you is very happy. Here you go, Dave.
Yes, I just wanted to announce Sheila and I are very happy to have our dear friend Heather Prather with us today.
Oh, and David and Sheila, they celebrated their 49th anniversary. Did I forget somebody?
Hey, I wanted to say that about Heather Prather, baby. Yeah, there's the. Oh, she's going.
And then they put books up.
Oh, there we go.
I never have cash, sorry. So, many of you know me. I'm from the Hometowner, and I've put some magazines around. I'll give you some more. It's a new magazine. I say new. We're about to celebrate our year anniversary. I want to get on the schedule, Larry. And Larry. Anyway, I'll talk to Larry and get on the schedule and come by and talk to y'all a little bit more about this. But if you need a book, let me know. I'm proud to be here. Thank you.
All right, I'm headed back over this way. 1 second, Larry. I'll get over there.
I already put my dollar in.
I like it.
But Don McBride was telling me how easy it was to get ice at this vending machine across from Walmart's grocery store. So I go down there about 6 o'clock in the morning, you couldn't see anything, pushed the wrong button, and out came about 5 gallons of water. Then I used my credit card, and I got 20 pounds of ice, and when you lift that lever, it comes like a landslide. So I figured that wasn't enough ice, so I got another $2 worth. And same thing happened. So then I tried to use my credit card again, and it rejected it. So I put in $2 and got another $2 worth of ice in one of those round things. Half of it went down my boots. That's not the funny part of it. I'm down at Tawakoni, and we couldn't give ice away this year. But anyhow, I got this emergency telephone call from Visa. And they had stopped payment on my credit card, and it was useless till I got it. And I went through a couple of 3 stages getting to the final problem, and that they had gotten this what looked like a phony charge, and it was for $2. I pushed one, yeah, I made that purchase, so they opened up my credit card.
That's the reason his credit card back. Drink some Byron after this. Oh, okay. We had somebody put an anonymous happy bucks in there. Thank you, Troy.
It was just covering me, you know?
Larry's happy.
Well, I've got 2 happy bucks. One of them is because I want to congratulate my team at rest stop number 6. Miss Colleen came and worked, and she's a worker, guys, I'll tell you. She works hard. And I want y'all to all call Graham Sweeney and tell him to get his hiney back up here to the meetings, okay? Yeah. Because he was there and he helped us on Saturday. But we need to make phone calls to him and get him coming. And the second $1 is, I want to know just why David Ellis picked that 5-year-old girl for a wife. I just wanted that to be known.
Must be Muslim. Okay.
We got back.
We got it. Oh, and a gentleman's happy. You want to tell us how happy you are? There we go.
Hi, good morning. My name is Tarek. I'm happy to be here. I just joined, I think, in February, thanks to David Weiland and Larry Mays. And as soon as I joined, COVID hit. So it's not my fault, I swear. It's Trump's fault. It's Trump's fault, I'm kidding. Anyway, so I got stuck. I couldn't come to the meetings because they were all on Zoom, or not Zoom, but Facebook, so I got to see you all, so that was the good part. And then as soon as it got reopened again, I have business. I bought Larry May's old shop, Autodoc. So he forced me to buy it. I borrowed the money to put in the bucket. But I also have shops in California, so as soon as we opened up here, I was ready to come back, and one of my managers broke his back, and he's been out on medical leave for 3 months. So now he just started coming back to work, so I got to sneak out and come here. So that's what I'm happy about.
All right, we're happy you're here, sir. Thank you very much. Oh, and let's see, since I was being a smarty britches and called Miss Trina out on the, here's your happy dollar, because I'm happy you're happy, I'm happy you're here.
Debbie spotted me.
It's okay, but I opened my mouth. There it is.
I'll put cash next week, okay?
You're good, you're good. Let's see. I'm happy because next year I am going to ride in the cotton patch. And today,
6 miles?
I might not make it that far, but I'm going to ride in the cotton patch. And later today, I'm going shopping for some of them real sexy tight shorts. I'm going to look good. Okay, I'll teach y'all to give me any money. Oh, we got more work to do here, Willie.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Run over there. Let Mr. White pull it. Since he's a detective, we can trust him.
All right. We need you to pull a ticket, sir. And
you say you need me to write you a ticket?
I don't need one of those.
With them shorts on, I bet I will.
Now read the number really slowly.
Okay, read really slowly, and especially when you get to the last number, cause me some pain.
Can you hold that
Can you
out?
say it?
Hold your my glasses.
19
Louder.
19
14
14
51
51 7.
Oh, poop.
Home already.
Thanks, sir. Thank you for playing our game. All right, let's go in here and let's see if this is legit. She got a handful of tickets and she thinks that's it. Woo! Okay. All right, I didn't have to scream in the microphone, I guess, but all right, I'm gonna shuffle these, make it legit, kind of, sort of, at least kind of make it look like that way. All right, here you go. Okay, close your eyes and pick a card.
How many?
Pick one. No, not that one.
I don't like the last time I was 3 and 9.
Don't look. You're not supposed to look. There. Oh man, she got the winner! 8 of diamonds. Oh, that's not the winner. I'm sorry. Well, the jackpot goes back to $10 million.
She won a chance to try again next week.
All right.
Well, I have a young lady that has some guests here that would like to introduce.
Oh, sure. We got some guests. And Miss Roxanne, can you introduce?
There we go. Yes. Okay, so we have Bridget. She's back, and we're looking into the city to get her to be a member. And then I have Cynthia Crumby. She's with Aflac. And then we have Brandon Reinhardt. He is the owner of Reinhardt Trucking and Sand and Gravel. Yes, and he also was the one that supplied the trucks and helped bring in the produce for the community seeds. And I see he's got his application filled out.
Good.
All right, there we go. All right, your turn. All right, all right.
Well, I want to reiterate that John said there was volunteer t-shirts in the back if you didn't get a volunteer t-shirt. I think he told me that if we didn't get rid of them, he wasn't ordering any more next year. You had to wear these same ones. I don't know. It's still on.
Yeah, we've got a lot of the new members here that attended the new member orientation last week. I want to remind you that one of your requirements is to attend a board meeting, and next Wednesday, 10:30, in the conference room will be our next board meeting. So I want to invite you to come and let's get it all done, okay?
We have to change that. Oh, really? I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Oh.
Can we do it now? Can we?
No.
I'm sorry.
Can they attend, if they can't come, can they do a Zoom meeting?
I would have to.
Can they attend it Zoom?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I think we'll work that out.
Let's not need to zoom it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know we weren't going to have a meeting next week.
No, next weekend's the last weekend of this month.
I'm wrong on the calendar then, aren't I? I'm so sorry.
No, you're not wrong on the calendar. You just, you could. So,
it's not this.
My bad. It's-
no,
it's-
the first, in 2 weeks. And we can't have a board meeting that day because our district governor will be here on October 7th to speak to us.
Okay.
So we will push it to the weekend after.
14th.
14th. So put it on your calendar. 3 weeks away. We'll get it all worked out. We are not going to let you get away from not coming. All right. We also have an opportunity to do a business after hours on the 11th or 11/19. Same one we do with the chamber every year. So plan on being here that Thursday night. We're working it out. I have to meet with Byron and get some stuff taken care of, and we'll get it all worked out where we get everybody happy. So at this time, I'd like to introduce CJ again. She has a wonderful program coming up. Okay.
Come on, Shillings.
I just introduced everybody.
Until,
She can call y'all children.
okay, if y'all haven't seen,
That would not.
she's fixing to retire. I didn't know she was at retirement age.
She was
It
about
has
4 or 5
nothing to
about
do with
16.
age, thank you.
We'll discuss this after the meeting, thanks. I do have to, I'm not gonna talk about it because I'll start boo-hooing. I do have to retire, but it's because of Dad, so that's enough said. So, what we've got here is these two gentlemen that I introduced and actually paid money to introduce. And they're gonna talk to you about this brand new program that was Jimmy's brainchild and James is very excited about. And so he's here for moral support. He's supposed to be presenting. So I'm gonna pass it to you. You gonna go up there behind that, or you gonna walk around? That one's still. So don't say anything rude.
Good instruction.
Thank y'all for letting us come out and talk. I will tell you now, I'll apologize. CJ boasts us up. I'm not a speaker. I am a teacher. That's all I can do. Basically, what we came up with, I'll try to sum it up in a really short, my personal experience. We want to bring to Greenville a hunter's education course for our children. A lot of people hear the word hunter education, the first thing they think is it's all about shooting and killing, and it's not. That is part of what we're going to teach. A lot of what we want to teach these children is gun safety, if nothing more than what a gun is. We have a lot of children in our world, and I've seen it since I've been in Greenville. These children see a gun and they have no clue. You can watch your statistics. Most of our children's shootings where a child shoots a child is because they find the gun in mom and dad's bedroom, have no clue what it is, and they're curious. They have to play with it, and then oops, here we go. We want to really press that to our children. And we realize there's a lot of children in Hunt County, and this is also, we want to expand out to Hopkins, Rains, Delta, everybody. If you show these children these weapons, or at least introduce them to their lives, they're not as curious. I'm not saying that there's still not going to be accidents that happen. That's why they call them accidents. My thing to this, the reason I push for it, not only am I the detective over here, I'm also their firearms instructor, and I'm also a certified armor for Texas. I love guns. I'm probably one of the world's worst that you want to talk to because I'm going to talk forever on guns. But I love to teach. I love to teach people the things that I know and I learn from others. But I also have kids of my own. And what brought this on was the fact that when I was a child, my family didn't hunt. My family did not have guns. It was actually, I went to a friend's house, they invited me to go hunting, and I found a passion that I couldn't stop. I want to make sure that all of our kids have that opportunity in life.
Yeah.
Of course, my kids, I have 5. They all know how to hunt. They all know how to fish. But more than anything, they know survival. They know what a gun can do. They know how to operate guns. James can testify. My 5-year-old can work a semi-automatic handgun as good as me. But the thing that really pushed me to this was my children sat in a home full of guns and they never questioned guns. They don't want to play with them. They don't look at them. If they see Dad in the gun safe, they're like, hey, Dad, can I hold my gun? And that's about the only time they ever mess with them. I'm hoping that maybe we can bring that to every child in America. Understand this is not just for children. Because in the state of Texas, you have to have a hunter's education to buy a license. So if you have adults that know that they need this, we'd like to offer it to them as well. We do want to push a lot on, this is also a family-oriented thing. If you're going to let your children come do it, we want you to come too. We want you to enjoy the fun. It was kind of a brainchild. I like to say I love to teach. I love my kids. I love every kid. I want to show them everything I can. So I got with CJ and got with James and asked, is this a possibility? This is something that I want to do. And then, of course, CJ opened it up to summer of safety. And then we also spoke about doing it in other counties, giving our time for them. I've contacted all of our firearms instructors. There's 4 of us, and we have a coordinator. They're all just so happy to want to do this. One of the reasons I wanted to bring it here is the fact that I have 2 15-year-olds that need it. The closest place I found to us is Arlington. That instructor charges $150 per head. That's not bad money, but I work for the city of Greenville. I'm broke. No. I felt that what they were offering was not worth $150. Plus, my 2 15-year-olds are bigger than me, so that's at least $100 to take them to Arlington and let me out. But anyhow, that's kind of where the brainchild started from. Me and my wife talked about it. She said, this is something that you're passionate in. I feel like somebody's given me the opportunity, and that's what I want to run with. At this point, this is a new thing we're bringing to Greenville. At one point, it was in GISD, and they canceled it for some reason. We don't know why. But us as a department, we want to bring that back. Not only do we want our community to know that we love them, but we want our children to know that we love them even more. So we want to be the face that they run to. This was a good idea to do. At this point, it's kind of new. It's coming off the ground. So everything is, we're trying to reach out for donations to help us build this up and get it started. The main requirement is the state of Texas requires us to pay them their fee. They're the government. You know how that is. They're going to get theirs. The reason, like the guy in Arlington, is so expensive, by Texas state law, I can charge you to be an instructor. If I bring James in to help me because I've got too many kids, I can charge you for bringing him. I can charge you for the range. I can charge you for ammo. You can keep charging, and that's not fair to a child. This is things they need to learn, and we need to be the ones to give it to them. And if I can't give my time or my free, then to me it's not worth it, because it's about what they need. We've already talked to the city. The city has been grateful, and they're all behind us. So basically where we're at now, we're going to use the Greenville Police Department as our classroom training. And then we're going to have what they call a field day. It is not required by Texas, but that's where the fun comes in. We've already got acceptance from the chief. He's allowing us to use the Greenville range. Also in Hopkins County, I've talked to Lewis Tatum, the sheriff. We can use their facilities and their ranges. And our intent is, it's the boring thing in the classroom the first day. Second day is the field day. That's where we all get to go have fun. We want to put these children on a range, teach them hunter safety, hunter's education, which can consist of crossing the fence, how to get in and out of a vehicle with a gun, how to carry the gun while you're in the field, all the way down to we actually want to teach them how to shoot. Now, we're kind of teetering on that. We're probably going to use BB guns because it's a little safer and it goes through a piece of cardboard pretty good. But once that gets to that point, that's where the kids, they shine. It seems like to me. My kids are that way. They love the part of it. But also we want to teach them, it's not about just killing a deer or a hog or duck hunting, whatever you love to do. But I want to be able to push to them the outdoors. Our kids do nothing but stay on computers day in and day out. Mine do too. But come September 1 till December, they don't get on computers because every day we're in the woods. But that's one of the passions I want to teach. It's not about killing. It's about preservation of our life. But it's also sitting out there and looking at a pretty bird that you never would have seen watching a computer screen. I'll throw James under the bus. He and I both hunt the same property. He'll tell you, I shoot, and I can't say I didn't do it when I was younger. Now, everything I shoot's with a camera. My kids, they carry guns, I carry a camera. And I've learned more and more every day of how pretty our world is and what God's gave us. So, there again, that's one of the things I want to push to our children. So, I hope this blows up. We've talked to Gary Miller, the game warden. At this time, I think we're going to be overrun because there's nobody here close. Like I say, speaking with Lewis over there, I live in Wood County, so I've already talked to the sheriff over there. We've got enough kids that are just dying to do it, and the others of them just want their children to do it, just to learn. So I can keep rambling, but I'll let them.
Officer, how much are we charging them for the class, sir?
We are charging $15, and that's just the state fee. All of our time and everything is going to be donated because we love kids.
So everything's going to be based off the donation?
Everything is based off donations. Our intent is, we want to give our children, I know everybody is aggravated saying everything in the world nowadays, you get a participation trophy. Well, you know what? We're talking about kids that, because they can't come to the class, they can come to the class, they cannot be certified by the state of Texas until they're 9. Then you can do it all the way till you're 100 years old or however.
Did you set a date? I'm sorry, I should have.
Set a date? Right now, we're trying to start for next year's Summer of Safety, which we're going to probably try to do it in July or August. The one thing we have to contend with is the fact of COVID's killing us right now, but also once we get to that far, September 1 starts dove season, so most people are trying to get everything done prior to hunting season, so that we're kind of working on that schedule. Yes, sir.
Normally, hunter safety courses deal mostly with shotguns and rifles. You will be introducing handgun safety as well in your course?
Yes, sir. And the reason being is, so basically, I will be certified under Texas Parks and Wildlife. They provide us with all of our documentation to teach. One of the things they've added into documentation is guns. And the guns is pistols and also a semi-automatic pistol. There's enough of us in the department that we're pretty gun crazy. That is something that and now one person I know y'all all know his name is Terry Driggers. We've spoke with him. He is so supportive right now. Our intent is to lay these guns out. We want them, which will make them unsafe. They won't have firing pins, but for them to pick them up, look at them. And we want to do every gun that's out there imaginable, because who knows what they're going to see in their parents' home.
I just want to say, if there's anybody here who doesn't believe how important it is for kids to know how to handle guns, yesterday my daughter my 20-year-old now, walked into a house with 2 of her staff, and there was a loaded rifle there. Fortunately, she's done 4 years of JROTC, plus she'd been handling guns since she was young. She knew what to do, how to make that safe, move it away, and the correct way of holding it, handling it, and keeping her staff out of the way from that gun.
And that's great. And it's unfortunate, some of the world we have to live in. But we have children every day that the parents don't think about their kids because they're too worried about something else in life. I'm telling you, I got 5. I know it. They snoop and they'll find stuff you thought, man, Christmas, you can't hide. I got to take Christmas presents like down the road. They're gonna dig it. So those are things, that's my fear in life. My children are except I can't brag on them enough. They're all gun safety, pro-gun. Even my grown children are licensed to carry, but it's because we raised them in that. But not every child gets to get raised like that. I just want, if anything out of this goes, I want to introduce them to the fact of hunting and how pretty the world is outside of the city where there's concrete. Two is the fact of that. If you see it, leave it alone. If you don't know it, I want to give them that in their brain. They already know what it is and they know what it can do. So, yes, sir.
How large are your classes going to be?
We're going to.
Haven't said, or could be several classes and several instructors, or how's that?
At this point, the talk, of course, we won't know until somebody sits in a seat. We will probably have multiple classes in the year. We're going to try to keep the range probably about 15 to 20, probably 20 max. And the reason being is because of our instructors. And we want to be able to have, split these children up in groups. That way they have their own instructor with them the whole time. So, yes, ma'am.
Since you said the class is not going to be set June of next year, they start progression now, or you have a school with that?
We will try to set it out. Right now, one of our biggest problems is I was set to go in May to get my instructor's license, and then COVID hit. So I'm still back and forth with Texas Parks and Wildlife. So that is one of our downfalls at this point, is I cannot get certified until that happens. So here's my theory on the age groups. Texas says you cannot be certified through the state until you're 9 years old. Basically, a hunter's education license is so you're allowed to go get a hunting license on your own. Like for a 9-year-old, it allows that child to hunt in the state of Texas without his parent. So, it's personal preference. My children are not going to hunt by themselves until they're about 18, which drives my 15-year-olds mad. But
were you asking if we're going to separate the classes by age group?
No, it will be everybody together. And I'll tell you, me personally, this all started because this is a law that started, it's been several years back. I was 17 when they changed the law. So here I am sitting in a class with 9-year-olds. I'm sitting in a chair. My knees are up to my ears because they're all little bitty chairs. But it's no age difference. If you're 30 or 50 or 100 and you want to sit in on this class, you're more than welcome. And we're going to run everybody through the same things. So, yes, ma'am.
So is there a grandfather clause to your age of the hunting, or anybody that wants a hunting license, even though they've been hunting all their lives, has to go get?
It was, so they changed the law. It's anything prior to September of 19, I want to say 70. I'm trying to remember it, somewhere right in there. Because I'm 72 and I fell right after that. I mean, it was like
You don't look
months.
72.
I feel 72. So anybody prior to that, yes, they do not have to have it their grandfather. Anybody past that point, like I said, if you were 100 years old and you decided, hey, I want to go hunting today, to legally be in Texas, you have to have that license. That's where the $15 comes in from the state. And, you know, I'm probably anti-government most times. They always want your money. Yeah. But I love Trump, so.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't say that.
No,
Troy,
we'll take
that louder so Troy can hear you in the back.
Is that what? The $15 that the state takes from us, that is just documentation. That is for them to process their application. That is for them to process the card and send it to the person in the mail. That way they have it. So, I mean, even at that, I'm not mad at the state. I mean, I get it. They have to pay for what they have. But our side of it will be all free and given by us. Yes, sir.
I had a personal situation happen. I had my two boys, and then my wife had her two boys. We have 4 boys now. Had a gun, and they did get it out, and they even brought some friends over and got it out. And one of them brought a gun. Well, in any case, it can happen And then
Yes.
these were teenagers. I had never, I guess I showed my boys, I said, look, here's a gun, don't touch it. Well, what they do, bring over friends. Well, anyway, it gets stupid in a hurry. And in any case, I really like the idea. I don't know if you thought of it or if it's just, but I like it. I'd like to get your card after the meeting.
Yes,
and
sir.
we'll talk some more.
Sure. And I mean, it's like your wife telling you not to eat that piece of cake. I'm going to eat that piece of cake. She just don't know. No, I'm just joking. And that's one of the big things one of the things we want to put out, because basically how this is going to have to start, we're going to post it on social media. CJ and them they're good at that, not me. But we want to put out, hey, y'all come. But one of the things that's in the flyers that we want to send out, we want to invite parents. I get it, you don't want to hunt. Come sit in on the class. I mean, that gives you an opportunity that you know about a gun as well. So that's kind of one of those pet peeves that I'm a hands-on dad. I mean, anybody that knows me knows my kids are where I'm at. My kids are at. If I could force the grown ones to come with me, I would, but they're a little meaner than I am now. But this isn't just about our children. I mean, we love our children. We want the best for them. But if we don't get parents that are wanting to help, then the only thing is what the child knows.
I just have a comment about that. My husband ran a deer lease for Benchmark Bank for many years, and our daughter was 5 years old when Christmas morning she gets her first shotgun, and she says, "Mom, Dad, what was Santa Claus thinking, giving a little girl a shotgun?"
That's a good trick. That's a good Santa Claus.
22 rifle when I was 6.
Any more questions? Yes, sir.
Sure.
No, I thought you had a question.
Oh, I do.
Yes, sir.
I do have
Kids had
a
the guns
question.
in the back of the window.
So this is going to be a good class for anybody that might be around guns, not just for the hunters, like you just said. You know, not just for the parents, but for people that are anti-gun. It's a good opportunity for them to come see that with a little forethought and a little understanding that it is safer than you think.
100%. And I want people to understand that. This isn't about, I want to teach you how to do hunting. Me personally, I love it. I love taking my children out because I'm teaching them things that our forefathers did just to survive. We don't have to do that nowadays. We got Walmart. But if nothing else, and there are a lot of people in this world that don't believe in deer hunting or whatever, but it's the outdoors. We have to get our kids outdoors. We have to get them acclimated to things that they're going to see. In today's world, man, guns are plentiful. So, all right. Yes. Thank y'all very much.
Hey, before we get ready to go, can everybody come here and take a picture with some peanut butter and jelly? I don't see anybody moving. It's like, no, I'm not getting my picture back.
Sure, I'll do that. I got to break the camera.
It's like, why do we need to hunt? You got peanut butter and jelly. Come back here. You got tongs. We're gonna hunt at the supermarket.
Getting up here.
Come on. Get yourself up here. Even Germany.
Bill, be gone. That's big, y'all, for photo opportunity.
We're running out of time, girl.
I want this out.
Move it.
Yeah, move it. Move the furniture around. I'm gonna put y'all in hometowners too. I want it to look good.
Well, in that
There's just too many of y'all, which is good.
Too many options.
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2,
That's right.
3.
Cheese,
1, 2, 3.
not grass.
Okay, let me do. Hold on.
How you know that?
Was that your phone?
Kaylee.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you.
Make sure you Photoshop all that. Oh, thank you.
How are you, buddy? Good to see you. How's everything? Wonderful. Oh, yeah.
All right, as we end this meeting, I would like our board members to meet right here right quick.
I said, you know what? I can't get over
Real quick.
Yeah.
This ends today's meeting. Thank y'all.
Yeah.